Hi everyone, it's Kyle here. Today I'm going to do a movie review of In the Shadow of the Moon, which is a Netflix original movie. And let's first talk about the plot real quick. Well, it's set in 1988, and there's several people who simultaneously happen to death in Philadelphia, desecrating their brains and causing massive blood loss. Police officer Thomas Lockhart and his partner Mannix investigate the case with Lockhart's brother-in-law, Detective Holt. Lockhart concludes that these deaths are connected with when he finds a similar puncture wounds on each victim. Then Lockhart and Mannix find his whole victim with the same wounds. He describes her assailant as a black woman with a wounded hand before dying. Lockhart and Mannix find the suspect and chase her in the subway. She subdues Mannix. When Lockhart confronts her, the suspect reveals details about his life, including that his wife will give birth that day. She projects her own death just prior to a struggle which ends with a train striking and killing her. Although confused about the many explained details, police close the case. Meanwhile, Lockhart's wife dies in childbirth. Alright, moving on 9 years later, a apparent copycat begins another killing spree. Lockhart, now a detective caring for his young daughter Amy, can find no apparent motive connection between the victims. Lockhart traces keys retrieved in 1998 to a aircraft manufactured in 1996. Here comes Naveen Rio, a physicist. This is proof of time travel, but Maddox and Lockhart know him. After tracking the copycat to an airfield, Lockhart is shocked to find out that it's the same suspect from 1988 who is alive and has not aged. Due to time travel, it's just kind of like a Terminator thing, time travel, like way this killer does it, like the same, kind of like the same machine, like you know that like big round spherical thing that rotates, kind of like that in a way, but with water, and I guess that makes her time travel easily or something with the machine. She intensely kills Maddox and takes Lockhart hostage, again revealing knowledge about his life he could not know. After warning him, she disappears. In 2006, Lockhart is a private investigator obsessed with solving a case in which he now believes involves time travel and Dr. Real, who has disappeared. Teenage Amy lives with Holt, and Lockhart gains only occasional contact with her. Lockhart then discovers a previously recorded message. Let's see here. Message. Previously recorded victim, sorry, my bad. From the 1988 murders and visits victim wives, who reveals that her husband ran a white nationalist militia group. Lockhart then meets Holt and advances the theory that the suspect is moving back in time as they are moving forward. But Holt dismisses the theory and says Lockhart gets psychiatric help. Lockhart then steals Holt's badge, uses the person, not police officer, and tracks down the former girlfriend of Knight, the white nationalist leader, arriving at her home to find out she has been murdered by a suspect. Lockhart then chases her and wounds her hand with a bullet before she disappears in the time machine. Lockhart is arrested by Holt as an unforeseen Rayo watches. Alright, moving on to year 2015. While waiting for the woman on the beach, Lockhart listens to a voice message from Amy, asking him to come to the birth of her child. Suddenly, he is kidnapped by Rayo. Rayo admits to developing technology the woman uses to kill her victims. And Injection, whose effects can only be triggered through time, he now believes her cause is justified, and he's killing only those who aspired to perpetrators of the terrible tragedy. Lockhart escapes from Rayo and confronts a woman who reveals herself as Amy's daughter and his granddaughter. Alright, move on to the year 2042. Lockhart commits a 27-year-old Rayo to take the mission after a Muslim group's terrorism triggered a new civil war in 2024. Rhea is traveling backwards, appearing every 9 years in her first Christ-Blanc order. From her perspective, the events of 2006 have yet to occur, and her hand is not yet wounded. Overcome with guilt over causing his granddaughter's death, Lockhart confesses that he killed her in '88. Confesses that her cause is just. She lets her complete her mission. 2024, an elderly Rayo triggers injections, killing Rayo's 8 targets and erasing her timeline from existence. Back in 2015, Lockhart reunites with his family and embraces a chance at a new future with his granddaughter. Well, it's definitely an interesting plot. It's kind of confusing if you don't watch it. Like, pay close attention, because kind of got lost in some parts, but that's why I'm reading an old plot to you. It's kind of a complicated plot, but it's still a pretty good movie. A lot of good action sequences. I mean, sorry. I thought the lead actor was pretty good at playing his role in the movie. Definitely believable. So I'd have to give it a fair 7 out of 10. That's because I think they could have elaborated on the backstory of the time traveler a little bit more. Other than that, pretty good movie. So yeah, definitely 7 out of 10. So let me know what you think. Does this movie sound interesting to you? Definitely watch it again though, because it was pretty interesting. Well, I do hope you enjoyed my movie review. Thank you again for watching, and stay tuned for more movie reviews. Bye now.